Well, how was your May 2-4 long weekend? Whew. She was a struggle here on the farm. We're just gonna talk about what happened because I honestly didn't have time to tape. We were running around. So, Saturday, if you're in Ontario, you probably get hit by that storm. We got lucky here. We didn't lose shingles. We really didn't lose trees, but we lost power from Saturday morning to Sunday night. And you know I have a standalone generator, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So storm went through. Sense phone called me, power's off. Sense phone called me again saying power's on. I obviously go check. Come, this baby right here running flawlessly. It's like, okay, it's gonna be a good day. I got my guy picking eggs, and feeders are running, fans are running, everything is good, and it's hot. So about an hour later, I get a call from Sense phone that the power's out again. I'm like, oh God, come down here. This thing is shut off. My temperature was, sorry, it actually told me right here, high temperature. I looked over here and we were only at 160, which is running temp. So you're running around, I'm putting water in the rad, starting it again, and it ends up going. I'm like, oh, okay. So we, leave again for another hour. I obviously make sure the fans are running and everything. So boom, all of a sudden get a call again. Generator's not running. Come down here. This generator is running. It's not putting power to my barn. So I shut it off, put it back to manual start. AC goes to 300 amps, back to 0. Do it again. Doing that, fried some circuit boards in the barn. As soon as I'm done talking, we'll go look at that. So now I'm in panic mode. It is hot. We're opening the barn doors. I got this old baby here. This is actually the generator that runs the other farm, if need be. I don't have any birds down there, so that was nice. So come down here. I got to call electrician because the plug-in for this does not work for this farm. It's going to. But get this going. I go into the barn. That circuit board, I had to call MFA, and Gerber Electrics came out, MFA came out. They had to get things going in that barn, as in my feeders and everything. Once we got this generator hooked up and running, it is running, okay. Don't really get a lot of sleep that night. We are just, checking, maintaining, come back here at 3 in the morning. Owen ended up sleeping here. And I get a text from Owen at 8 o'clock in the morning, because I went back home to see Sarah, because at 4 o'clock came here. Good thing. One of my lighting timers in number 2 barn, it came on early at 4 in the morning. It's supposed to come on at 6, so I shut those back off. The whole thing is we want to make sure that the chickens stay on a schedule. They really don't need to know that the hydro's going out, because if there is a little hiccup in there, you notice it in a hurry. So go back home. Owen calls me at 8. That generator craps out. Lucky enough, the next day is cold, so we open up all the barns, and Owen literally just finished hand feeding everything. So we just flick on the switches because that circuit board was broke, and MFA was here trying to make my Genius controller work. So conveniently we had time, about 5 hours. So, and I'm gonna thank everybody who tried reaching out to me and saying, hey, I got a generator, you can borrow it. But the problem is these are big generators, and the generators that everybody was offering me, I would hardly run my beer fridge on them. So called a bunch of buddies. Buddy had this baby right here. This is another standalone. Anyways, thanks to him. So had to run to Delaware, come back, call Gerber Electric again, because guess what? Now we got to hook this thing up to my hydro. Anyways, we got everything running, and we didn't lose any birds, and so far we haven't lost any production, but it was a long time. And if I was videotaping, all you would have seen me is just cussing, because everything was going south, and it's just kind of me running around with my head cut off. Anyways, we're gonna get in the barn and go check out those controllers, and then we'll see what's going on the rest of the day. We got to get this generator to the guy that can fix it. So they did come and look at this generator the next day after we lost that generator. The circuit board is fried in this. That's what actually is screwed up. And that generator, I don't know yet. So we're gonna get that one over to a generator place. They're gonna try and get a circuit board for the standalone generator. And then Owen and I are gonna buy a 3rd generator, because you just can't have enough. We have other things that help out here too. So we can either go from town water to well water. We're always on town water here anyways. So we had water pressure. That was a huge savings for the birds, because they just never lost water or feed. Just their lighting program, which when the doors were open, they got natural light. So yeah, let's get to the barn. Let's check out the Genius controller and the fried controller. I'll carry on the day. With the power being out and all the screw arounds with the generators, my one generator spiking to 300 amps, and then I'm frying one of my circuit boards here. So with it surging to 300 amps, the one, come on, open up. Well, you can see she fried. So that there is, I'm not too sure how many $1,000 that is, but it's more than one. Anyways, it's screwed. So conveniently, when we put this Genius in, they told me I had the capability to run my lighting programs, my feeders. So we ended up just wiring it into this bad boy right here, so it wasn't the end of the world. Conveniently, we had that kind of opportunity. I also fried my dimmers. These were just simple dimmers. When I come in here, I flick the lights up and I can put them down. So we just hardwired them. That is a project that we got to get to, is getting a new one, new dimmers, and always something. So not too sure what else is gonna go on today. Maybe work some dirt, maybe plant some soybeans, maybe spray. I don't know, but you'll see me here in a few minutes once we kind of get things figured out. Actually, what you're gonna see here is a couple days ago, Owen was spraying some burn down for the soybeans, so I will put that clip in next, and then we'll carry out the rest of the day. So, the ground's still wet. I don't know if we're gonna get in the field today or not. Still made it for a long weekend. It's a Monday. So we're gonna elevate some corn. This is the wet bin. We had corn in it. We're just sweeping it out. We're gonna farm all 8 foot to it. use the old honeys every once in a while. Went and checked a bunch of fields while you were watching that. Clay is just about ready. So we have a little bit. We're gonna get fertilizer in this wagon. We're gonna get everything hooked up. We got a little dirt to work. We're gonna go work that, and then hopefully we'll start planting corn again. Owen is off with the sunflower to go work some dirt. That is set up so it can handle fertilizer. We're gonna go grab the 8345, hook to that cultivator, because we gotta tickle a little dirt as well. Wes just left with feed for the chickens. A lot of production. We're off. Let's go. Get this day going. So this is the tractor that I put that ITC in. Anyways, it works pretty good. I wouldn't plant with it, but for working dirt, I mean, it goes as straight as anything. It's just not that accurate. Actually, it works just like the old ITC used to, if anybody's ever used one. It worked. Just, so I would actually recommend it if you're gonna work dirt. I mean, it's a cheap option. I've used it for a bunch of acres now, and I haven't had an issue. Like I said, it's like using an old ITC. The old spots where I ran out of signal back in the day, still ran out of signal. Weird. Okay, we're back at the farm. I just got a call. They're back down at my chicken barns, MFA. They're getting that Genius controller the way I want it, so I got to run some dimmer switches down since they got fried too. Then we're gonna go see the jobs Owen doing on the back clay field. We're gonna go check another clay field, see if we can get some planting done today. Also, I don't know if you can see that mound, but fertilizer came, we were gone. All positive stuff. So they're nothing fancy. They're just home dimmers. I like to keep it simple, because those are actually a lot cheaper than a circuit board. Be taped. No, don't blame them. Need to be on YouTube. Anyways, he's got the dimmers. He's getting everything running the way it should. Another video will show you how it works, but probably not today because I'm really... We had 2 days of good weather, and we checked the clay this morning, and it was right there, but it really wasn't 100%. So I'm really hoping this afternoon one of the fields will go, and that's a little less stress tomorrow trying to finish off the clay. I got 150 acres left roughly. That's a big day. You have to be up at, like, it'll be a big day for a 12-row planter. So I at least get 50-60 acres in tonight. Tomorrow will be no big deal. But let's go check out, see how Owen's getting along. Okay, so he's really just cracking the top open. Lots of moisture down there. Top's breaking apart. Still a little bit gooey down there. I'm gonna let this air out for a day and hopefully hit it tomorrow with the cultivator and then plant it is the game plan. So, got a little bit of a crust top. Here's the bottom. It breaks apart, but still just make a little ball out of it. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's close, but not yet. Not yet. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so we're just getting going. I'm gonna kind of see what kind of job we're doing first. Make sure we're closing, all that kind of fun stuff. We're definitely closing. Oh, there we are. Okay. Nice seeing the moisture. We are about 1.25 inches. Might try to go a little deeper. Might try to go a little deeper. We're gonna. Okay, we're gonna do a little check here. There is my seed right there. We're just nicely at 2 inches. Pretty happy with how we're closing. All looks pretty swell down the trench. I think we're gonna go with it. We're definitely closing. We're gonna do a couple laps. Make sure. I don't know if I'm gonna shallow it up a little bit or not. Let's make a few laps and we'll double check again. Fortunately, a lot of chickweed in this field. It's been a problem this year. Now, with everything I planted before, it's already been sprayed and all that's dead. Hopefully, I'll get everything, these last acres planted, then we'll get right back out here and get this sprayed and get this under control. But I really don't have an issue planting into this kind of disaster. I mean, most people wouldn't plant into chickweed, but the way my planter seems to get it chopped up and that zone has worked, and then there's just weeds in between the rows. So we'll get it sprayed and it'll be under control and it'll be fine. And, you know, really there's nothing I can do about it. Originally we were going to work this field, so I wasn't worried about the weeds. And then just the way this year's turned out, it's easier to no-till it. Fertilizer plug. Oh yeah, no, I can feel it out there. Take that driver. I don't know if you can see her or not, but she's clear now. Hopefully that's not a sign of all night. Plugging up. Back again, let's go. So just a little update. Mom brought me dinner. And a Joe Louis. When's the last time you had a Joe Louis? Me? Feels like 15 plus years. That is lovely. Okay, so we got 32 acres of this 47 done. I'm hoping to go start on the field tonight, and then we can kind of carry on tomorrow without getting, you know, too sleep deprived. We'll see what goes on. But even though I'm talking about patience, and I've been talking about patience in different videos of mine, this is actually going in really nice. Like, we're closing nice. I'm super happy. Well, we will find out at the end. So here is a fun fact. So in my lifetime, on most of my farms, I will only get 40 kicks of the cat of planting. So you do it right or wrong 40 times in your life. I mean, yes, I will plant it more than that, but it'll be beans, then corn. But for the majority of it, 40 kicks of the cat. That's not a lot. I mean, you talk about different things you do in your life, and you get more kicks of the cat. Anyways, interesting fact. Well, I just filled the planter, not full of seed, but I got seed in it. We're getting liquid, we're getting dry fert. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, because I'm going to spell off. I'm just going to finish this out tonight. I need more liquid fertilizer, I need more seed to keep carrying on, but you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you have a good one. Peace, good night.